Good morning, America, and everyone else. It is currently 10 a.m. now in the West Coast as we get into the show match for this semifinals weekend. It's going to be between some of the pool testers that we have. So, you got a couple of notable names there. You got Decatan, Nanoya, Jackson, Megamech, Nanao, Net, and Nope on the other side of Ship It, and on Steam Happy, Azer Swagi, El Condor Pasa, Nissan, Revo, Librarian, Alden Fengzi, and Gunjika, also known as Gaby. Lots of familiar faces to people in the tournament scene, as well as the OS World Cup in general. I'm Fiery Rage. Welcome to the OS World Cup 2023. I'm going to be joined by iFlame. Sorry for rambling on there a bit.
You're good to go. These are some exciting teams. Some very well-known players. Of course, Azer and Dio are two captains facing off, the Canadian and the half a Canadian. And it seems like you could put together a full American B team out of these players between Jackson, Decatan, Wixinator, you know.
Yeah, one thing that the United States has always had is a well-diverse roster of players. I think most people probably point to Decatan saying, oh man, that guy should have been on the OWC roster. Fortunately, not working out in terms of what the captain of the USA OWC team needed, so not going to be there. Is going to be playtesting, though, and we have seen a couple of his replays throughout some of the map pool showcases. So, nonetheless, he still gets to participate in the OS World Cup, and it's going to be in this show match for the semifinals pool, hopefully. So far, we've seen most of these maps, but not all of them. I'm hoping we get to see some of the more unique maps that we haven't seen yet. I don't think we've seen a Nomad 4 yet, Hard Rock 1 as well, or Hard Rock 2 for that matter.
Yep, and we'll get to showcase the tiebreaker, I'm sure. The bans have been banned out, which means we're not getting any bans. And it looks like Ship It has the second pick. A Nomad 3 first pick would be pretty cool. You know, maybe a DT4.
And Nomad 3, the OS original in the pool.
Yeah, we've got, what, 3 OS originals this week?
I believe it's just that one and the tiebreaker, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, you're right.
We've seen Nomad 3 played, I believe, once. That was the match earlier, the United States versus Sweden.
Big win for the United States, 6-1, and Poland has won their match as well. So the USA-Poland losers bracket is official.
Yeah, going to be hopefully getting underway with the show match here. I'm very excited to see some of these maps being played. As I said, don't think Nomad 4 has been played yet. Hidden 1, I also believe, has not been played. Maybe Hidden 3 as well. I think that's been banned out for most of the matches, if I remember correctly. Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 2 as well. Do not remember seeing those. DT4, I think, is one of the maps everyone wants to see. It's not going to be starting with that, though. It's going to be Hidden 2 on the side of Steam Happy, which is no surprise in the slightest when you have Azer and Gaby on your roster.
Yeah, this is a certified Azer pick. We could see Swagi in for this one as well. This one is the AR8 pick. Just a ton of aim, some very painful geometric patterns. I am glad I don't have to ever touch this map.
There's 3 parts of this map where it goes in a circle, representing the song very well, as the lyrics are literally just swirl for the most part.
And the circles change direction, which is a little scary.
The main gimmick of this map is, outside of it being an AR8 hidden pick, is the aim required for it. It's pretty much entirely circular flow aim map for the most part. You got a couple of snappy oriented patterns here and there with the pentagons and whatnot, but other than that, it's mostly your standard aim-oriented hidden. We'll see how both these teams play on it. We got the rosters coming in right now. We got Nanoya, Nope, KJK, Megamech, and Decatan on the side of Ship It. Azer, Gaby, also known as Uganjika, and Librarian and Suwagi in on the side of Steam Happy. Very interesting lineup for both of these teams, I think.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say Nope, KJK, and Suwagi both could have played the OC World Cup this year had they wanted to. They're both very, very talented players. Of course, Nope, KJK getting second place in the World Cup last year.
I believe just not getting picked for the South Korea team, either that or opting not to play, instead go for the map pool team. It's part of the team that is bringing you these banger map pools for this tournament. It's very interesting to see. I'm kind of interested to see how some of these players perform in it. I'm mostly, I know Nope, KJK, Azer, and Gaby are going to do well on this. Suwagi as well has potential to do pretty good on this. I'm very interested to see some of the other players, though. There's a lot of players here I do not associate with low AR. Nanoya, Librarian, and Decadent being the three that pop out to me the most, I'd say.
Yep, and they've all found misses. There's only 3 to go, and those are going to be the 3 you mentioned at the start of this match. No KJK, Azer, and Gaby. There goes no KJK now, and things are falling apart quickly for everyone except for the low AR players.
Unfortunately, which is seeming to be a good pick for Steam Happy, as Azer finds a slider break on literal thin air after that spinner. I don't know what happened there.
Gaby still going. Last full combo. There are 2 more circles to get through, unfortunately.
The only reason Steam Happy is in the lead right now is solely from Gaby's combo at the moment, though. Not having really much supporting combo outside of Azer, and even that's gone now. Meanwhile, Ship It have built up combos on Deca and Nope KJK. There goes Nope KJK, though. There goes Azer as well, and there goes Deca. It is literally the Gaby show, and this is what you expect him to be very good at, since he is the hidden player of the United States of America.
Yeah, that score is flickering despite the FC from Gaby. Wixnator is not having a good time. Here's the next circle. Gaby's still going strong, and this is the kind of map where you can put up a 1v3, 1v4 if you pull off an FC.
There's not much else to say. Gaby is going to be finding a drop there, which is going to be a pretty impactful drop, all things considered. Gaby scores pretty much the only reason Steam Happy is in the lead right now. Not really much supporting combo to speak of. Suwagi is doing his best, but it's going to be a bit more than that. For right now, it's counteracting Nope KJK as we get into the last hard part of the song.
Magumic on the recovery combo as well, but that score is going to shrink pretty quickly. Never mind as Nope KJK drops the combo. There goes Magumic as well, so now there's no combo on either team except for the recovery from Suwagi.
Both of them are going to be dropping, but I think at this point, probably a bit too late. No supporting combos on the side of Ship It to really bring this lead back. It is going to slowly go over there, but I'm not too sure there's enough time unless Steam Happy finds a lot more misses outside of Wixinator. Since Wixinator, Librarian is just... she's trying her best. She is trying her best right now. Look at her go. Look at her go. She's going in.
It's the effort is there.
She hit 10 notes in a row.
17 that time. It's a proper accomplishment. And as it turns out, you only need 3 players to win this one, as Steam Happy are going to take this point.
She was not having a fun time on those Panagons. Doesn't matter, though. Gaby and Suwagi with solid scores is going to be bringing them over the line. Solid overall rounded team score from Ship It, but not much you could do against the Gaby on his map pick.
There really isn't. Suwagi wasn't too far behind either. Could see Ship It going for some of the speed picks with Jackson on the team, especially. I think Fatball is a solid, decent speed player as well.
There's a lot of... they're fairly well-rounded rosters. I think outside of that hidden two, we'll probably be seeing a bit more contested picks from both these teams. Very interested to see what Ship It decides to go for the first one. It's going to be the meme map, of course. Get that out of the way. I guess we're just going to immediately get that squared off. Don't have to worry about that later.
We're gonna see. We're gonna have to watch for a certain score. We might see some throws, intentionally or unintentionally.
Yeah, there's no point in discussing what this map is because everyone knows what this map is.
Yeah, this is gonna be, of course, your AR 6.5 hidden reading map.
This is the CS9 map in the pool. Very precision-oriented stream map on this one. It's not what you expect from this song at all, quite frankly.
Yep, CS9, star rating 9.6, BPM 4. See the stats on your screen.
Yeah, mainly, I think if you're going to be looking towards players on this one, Decathlon is the obvious candidate on this one as well, but Naoya and Jackson, very formidable on Hard Rock as well, so we'll see what they can put up. We also have Librarian, Wixinator, obvious Hard Rock prodigy. She's been going off on the precision. Not too sure if she's going to be able to have the stamina for Blue Zenith. Maybe I'm wrong, but it'll be interesting to see nonetheless.
Yeah, I think she should have a slightly easier time on this one than the previous map, and DASW keyboard spam in the top left corner for Steam Happy is Mistia. So Mistia, very, very well-known Brazilian OSU World Cup player in the past. Not this year, but is very good at the Hard Rock.
Also probably better known as Nissan, if you're familiar with that. Mistia, Brazil had a little funny moment for about 2 years there where they had 2 players named Mistia. They had M-Y Stia and M-I Stia, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So that was very fun to cast. Philippines, thankfully, taking the reins on that one and making it even worse. I pity whoever's casting that one in 10 UTs.
Yeah. The Ukraine one was not fun either, with the OSU tournament font making 0 and O very, very similar.
Nonetheless, though, the roster's going to be finalized. We're going to be seeing Revo and Alden come in, Nissan as well. The roster for Ship It, just a Jackson swapping out, or swapping in, rather, and we'll be getting underway. Let's see if anyone can farm in this match, or if everyone's just going to horribly miss on aim.
It's very possible. I would keep an eye on Jackson, maybe Revo as well for this one. Jackson, probably one of the best American speed tapping players, was 3rd in the Xylus Speed Cup.
Obviously not a speed map, this one, but he is he's still very good at Nomad 2s and tapping-oriented maps in general. Funny triple pattern, 2 players miss on that. It's going to be Nissan and Alden going down, and Wixinator having the worst time of her life on that stream. Looking very solid for Ship It on their first pick here.
And Nissan somehow finding a 1 miss, probably 1x100 there. There goes Jackson as well, 2 FCs to none, so Ship It. Gonna have a pretty big score lead here, and this is a nice long one.
Also section here. There's an unackable stream, I'd argue, coming up in a few seconds here. See who drops accuracy on it. This is kind of just mapped to nothing. There goes Nissan on the accuracy as well as Revo. But apparently no one else is having issues with it, so... Oops, I guess.
Oh. Almost everyone except Jackson for Ship It. Still above 98. Wixinator doesn't have the accuracy, but has the combo at least. We'll see if she can hold on through this next stream section.
All eyes on combos at the moment. Deca and Naoya holding on to the FCs from earlier to get into the halfway point of the map. Not the hard part yet, all things considered, but they are looking pretty solid and comfortable on this map as a whole. Alden recovering nicely from the earlier break in the beginning. Outside of that, though, not really many people having a fun time.
Nope. just Nanoya and Deccan farming. And there goes Deccan no longer farming. It's just Nanoya versus Alden here.
Get some more space streams here with some awkward angles, but for the most part, Alden's going to be dropping. Nanoya is still holding. Here comes the jump section. Nanoya is just going off right now. Look at this man.
Above 99.2 on the Hard Rock.
See if he can hold his nerve for this pattern. This pattern trips a lot of people up. A square into some of the aim patterns here. It's going to be hitting it. So back to some more of the normal streams until we get to the last hard part. Very solid score from Nanoya on this. Very good performance.
Yeah, impressive stuff from Nanoya. BN, and very well-known mapper, is currently the #1 ranked player in Romania.
He opted to not play the Oswald Cup this year in, I believe, to map for it instead. So that's what he's been doing. He was the mapper of the qualifiers DT2, I believe, or something around that. Not going to be fine in the FC, but nonetheless, highest score so far that we've seen on this map as a whole. Going to be no locking his accuracy there, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Still a 900k score from him, and Dekka's going off on this ending. Dekka, can you hit the jumps? Oh my god, he did.
No way. Hits the jumps. Wixinator popping off once again.
She's trying her best. Dekka with the one miss, I believe, or one chain miss there on one of the streams. And Nanoya with the solid combo at the end there. Very good pick from Ship It on that.
It's all about improvement, Fiery. Wixinator, 70k last time, 90k on this map. Next map, it'll be 110k. And, you know, give it 3 more matches, and she'll be FCing every map.
You know, I believe in it. Going into some more picks we've seen prior. Free Mod 4 is the next pick for Steam Happy. Also, not really too surprising, all things considered, since if you win Hidden 2 by a considerable margin, why not go for the other low AR hidden, or not low AR hidden, but low AR map in general. AR 7.5 on this, and CS6 as well, so I imagine we will actually be seeing Librarian do well on this. This is a map she is more than comfortable on with Hard Rock. This is something I believe she can probably get 2x 100 FC on, honestly.
Probably, yeah. This is lots of overlap. A very kind of awkward anti-mod map. Azer probably going to be taking the hidden here.
I imagine we'll be seeing Gaby and Azer on the hidden. Azer could also opt to take no mod here, but it is a show match, so hey, why not just have everyone go a mod? That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. Why not throw an easy in there?
You know, I could actually see Suwagi taking easy, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, 1 year. Easy will be allowed in OWC. We'll keep hoping.
I need the flashlight in OWC more than anything, honestly.
I could see it, you know? This map is only, what, 2 minutes long? 1:50 of actual playtime. It is easy allowed. It might be happening, this Swaggy easy.
It better be allowed or I'm gonna be mad. This is a show match, we don't care.
Absolutely not. No.
Get him on the easy.
Put him on the easy anyways.
We have permission from
There we
Leo,
go.
one of the GMTs and organizers of the Oswald Cup, and it is going to be confirmed that easy is allowed in this show match. Unfortunately, I don't think Suwagi's taking it, so unfortunate.
That's
not going to be seeing it.
We might see it.
Might see it on one of the players, who knows. I don't know what's going on. I think they're still kind of deciding.
Oh,
We'll figure it out, maybe.
That's so sad. No easy. The hidden hard rock, though. I'm sorry.
What is going on with the mods on the bottom there? Why is Deca, Megamic, and Gaby not using any mods? That doesn't seem right. Because it is not right. Gaby on the hidden and Deca on the hard rock. That's what I was expecting.
Overmods for both teams. I don't know that I'd want to play hidden hard rock on this, but Sari is feeling brave.
Sari is a very strong hidden hard rock player. Also a potential candidate for Canada's OWC team, if I'm not mistaken. But every team is just so stacked. You have to cut off some people at some point.
Yeah, I think Sari was one of the candidates for that last roster spot on Canada, but opted not to try out this year in favor of Gaffin.
Just having a little chill play test. No combos outside of that first section, outside of Wixinator on the low accuracy. I believe FC still coming out of that section.
Yeah, this is where we get to see...
That's not where we get to see anything, because she misses on air!
Oh...
It's going to be a temporary lead, but it's going to be shifting over to ship it very fast off the combos recovered from Sari and Deca.
Yeah, they're going to bring this one back. Okay, there goes both players. You just stop speaking. Now it's Sawagi holding the combo on the no-mod. Not the easy, unfortunately. And there goes Sawagi too. Whole lobby has pretty much broken.
It's Megumik with the combo, matching Azer, Sari, and Nope as well on recoveries. So it is going to be shifting in their favor for now, as everyone misses on the ending. I don't know what's going on. Why is everyone missing here? This isn't the hard part, and everyone is missing! What happened?
They're well practiced on these maps, of course. And it's going to be 2-1 for Ship It. A break point.
Disaster strikes for Steam Happy as they get the first break point, or break pointed against, rather. Ship It now. Having a 2-1 lead. We'll see what they opt to go for. Very interested to see some new maps here. Give me some of that Hard Rock 2 action, I think. I'm feeling the Hard Rock 2 right now, or the DT4.
The DT4 would be a banger. The Hard Rock 2 would be a Wixinator map.
And it's going to be DT4.
There it is.
Everyone's been wanting to see this. We're going to finally get to see it.
Oh, this is your AR7 All DT Kuro Sax. And this map feels like it could have been mapped in like 2012. I don't know if it was actually mapped.
It's mapped in 2010, I believe. Ranked in 2010,
better.
Around that time frame. It is a very old map, very linear with its patterns. Rhythm choice, somewhat questionable. A lot of triples here and there that are quite dumb, if I'm going to be completely honest. But the main challenge of this map does come from its reading aspect. AR7 is no joke at this intensity, at this BPM.
Yeah, this is looking like a swaggy map to me. And we might actually see El Condor Casa in the lobby.
El Condor, you might know him better as the Pro 365, a notable Canadian tournament player, has been also on prior Canadian OWC rosters. Now that I think about it, this is kind of just a show match of people that have already played in OWC prior, for the most part.
Pretty much.
You got Deca, Megamic, Nissan, Suwagi. Sari, I believe, played 1 year, if I'm remembering correctly.
I think so, yeah. Sorry you played last year for Canada.
Anyway, we'll let you guys enjoy this song. Unfortunately, it's not the Rhythm Heaven version where they have the frogs. But nonetheless, you get to have fun
You got the background frogs. It's close enough.
I mean, we can't please anyone. 1 second, everyone's flaming us for talking over the song. Now everyone's telling mod check casters. Like, we can't win.
Just
We
trying to
cannot
enjoy
win.
the song, guys. We just want to enjoy the song.
Beautiful.
What an absolute beauty. And it's another point for Ship It.
Very solid scores from Jackson, Deca, and Mega Mega on that. Swaggy as well, and Nissan not doing too bad either, but everyone else not really having a fun time on the reading aspect of the map. I feel like it'd be a bit easier for most of these players if it was AR8 rather than AR7, but hey, nonetheless.
AR7 is just the way to go for DT picks. I think every DT pick should be AR7. No mod 1 pick for Steam Happy.
Another banger song, quite frankly. I kind of also don't want to talk over this. I'm not gonna lie. This song is very.
This one,
it's
I
pretty
think,
good.
a little too long to go quiet. It's 4 minutes, but I think this is the Dio angle.
And we're gonna get Dio in finally. Everyone's favorite caster gets to play his favorite skill set, also known as generic aim.
And Dio is here to bottom score, but it's okay.
Well, you don't have faith in your own caster, man?
Listen, it's in his own words. He's here to bottom score, no mod Raikkonen, and that's about it.
Hi, man. I got a little more faith than him. I got a little more faith in him, man. I believe in him. This is his skill set. He loves the aim maps.
He does. He aim, go Dio's dog.
I think we're waiting for Steam Happy to get the pro back in, or El Condor, as he's known now.
This one is actually another Wixinator map.
It's a pretty much anyone map, but yeah, Wixinator definitely a lot more known for generic aim as a whole. She has a lot of very good Hard Rock Double Time scores on PP farm maps from 2018, 2019, around that era. Notably a Monochrome Butterfly, Hard Rock Double Time, FC.
Really, every map is a Wixinator map, just to varying degrees. You know, this is like a 10 out of 10 Wixinator map, and the HD2 is like a negative 3 out of 10 Wixinator map.
No, where's Dio? Okay, there's Dio.
All is right in the world.
No one is having a fun time trying to figure out what roster they want for this, apparently. So the pro not going to be coming in, I think. Probably?
No.
Instead, it's going to be Nissan, Alden, Suagi, and Librarian in on the side of Steam Happy, Decadent, and Nanoya, and Dio on the side of Ship It. We'll see how this goes. This is a map I think is relatively accessible to pretty much everyone. There's not really anything going on in this map outside of just raw aim. This is a fairly difficult map, all things considered, with mouse, so I'm kind of looking towards Deca to maybe struggle a bit near the tail end of the map.
Yeah. In terms of skill set, though, is very standard, no mod 1. There goes Sorry, Dio, and Nissan. Early misses, as well as Alden.
Just taking a while to adjust to the map. The map kind of starts out with full screen aim and never really stops. There's not really a break in this map for you to gather your bearings or figure out pretty much anything. It's just immediate full screen jump, and it's gonna stay that way.
Pretty much. We could see some big combos on this one, though, potentially.
Right now we have 2 FCs on either side. So Deca not only facing off against Librarian, and Suwagi was going to be the other person I mentioned, but drops the FC there.
Now it's Nissan trying to keep things close. Sorry, you did trade the miss back. There goes Nissan, there goes Suwagi and Sari again, so are gonna start to build this lead. And there goes Dio, it's so sad.
What was he doing there? He just hesitated for no reason.
He just wanted to give Steam Happy a chance. Dio's a thoughtful guy.
He's throwing on purpose. Somebody get this guy out of the match.
We gotta get to tiebreaker somehow, right? That's what Dio's here for. Guarantee the tiebreaker, one way or another.
Well, it's not going to be mattering too much as Deca's holding on to the combo, which is keep and ship it in it right now. It does not matter how many times Dio misses for the tiebreaker if Deca just continues to hold on to the combo like this. There is no other combos on the side of Steam Happy. Suwagi has built up a 400 combo, but not nearly enough to counteract the 1,000 and climbing from Deca right now.
Yeah, Deca's pretty alright at these no mod 1 picks, I think it's fair to say.
Somebody get the GIF ready.
The score is still in favor of Steam Happy though. Deca just has no support anywhere as Sari and Dio, even Onoya find more misses, and Suwagi, Alden, not Alden, Suwagi and Wixinator are on big recoveries.
I'm going to be frank with you. This is kind of a ridiculous score from Deca on mouse.
That is hard.
This map with mouse is so hard to be consistent on, so it's constant jump aim. You have not really any opportunity to adjust for mouse drift outside of like maybe a 1-to-1 rhythm break. Deca finally going to be dropping a slider break, but this is a dumb performance from him. And oh wait, the slider break might have killed him. Suwagi, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, Suwagi's there with nearly 1,000 combo now, and the score goes back over to Steam Happy.
Deca, no help. Suwagi on the recovery combo comes out of nowhere at the end of the map.
Secret Agent Dio has completed the mission. One step closer to tiebreaker here.
This is I didn't even realize he was comboing through that entire section. I was just laser focused on Deca there. But he's going to be securing basically the same score as Deca with the combo at the end. Very clutch. Going to be missing at the end. Not going to matter, though. That's going to be giving Steam Happy their point back. Not a break point yet, but
yeah, those
at least gets them on the board.
Absurd scores. And, you know, as much as I like giving Dio a hard time, did not bottom score. So,
let's
that's
go!
a successful match for Dio.
I always knew Dio could not bottom score on this map. He does get the most misses, though. Needs to work on that, I think.
It was all thanks to your belief, Irie.
Deca 1 miss as well.
That's
frankly stupid with mouse on that. So we get into... oh boy! This map.
Oh, it's skimpy. Wixinator map? This one might
I'm
be a
gonna be
negative.
frank with you. I don't know if this is an
map.
anyone map.
No, this map is a little bit fast. This could be the Jackson angle.
This is okay. This is the Jackson angle. I agree with that. And Nano, yeah, maybe. Literally, who else though?
That's a great question that I don't.
I'm not really
have
sure
an
who
answer
else
to.
plays this.
We have
Deca, as good as he is not necessarily the best stamina player, and this map is 230 BPM streams and nothing else.
Yep, we have Knight. That's a recent name change. I looked at all the players before this match, and Knight was not one of them.
That name changing from, if I remember correctly, name changing from Nightcaller, I believe. Either that or a last minute replacement.
Yeah, I think it's the last minute replacement. Is Nightcaller, but not on either team as far as I know. Just hanging out in the lobby. Joining for the, maybe this is it. Nightcaller, the speed player.
Seeing Gaby in for this, I already know this is going to be terrible. I'm sorry to put you on blast there, Gaby, but this is not your map, man. You should have been asked. You should have asked and been swapped out. I don't want to see you get embarrassed like this.
For who though? This is not a lobby of
This is an Azer map. This is an Azer map. Azer would have owned this back in 2015.
You're right. Azer would have full comboed this 7 years ago.
Yeah, most of your eyes are probably going to be on Jackson for this, as I imagine those are going to be the combos we see pretty consistently. This is definitely picked mostly because of Jackson, I imagine, in terms of what ship it wanted to play here. And we're going to be seeing
Jackson.
We're going to be seeing Nissan as well, though. I imagine do pretty good on this. Suwagi can also put up a good score. Not too sure if he has the stamina for the ending, though.
Ending is going to be the big test, but we do still have 5 FCs left over still, and into the first tough stream section, the accuracy for KP is...
Goodbye, Gaby.
It's dropping quickly.
Yeah, this is the stamina-intensive section, and no one is really having a fun time. Suwagi, Nissan, and Jackson get out of it just fine for the most part. Knight as well. Solid accuracy, just dropping, I think, on some of the jumps, if I'm not mistaken. Highest accuracy in the lobby. Wait, this guy... I don't even know this guy, and he's going off. Wait a minute. Look at this guy.
Yeah. Only slightly behind Jackson. And somehow Suwagi and Nissan are both loaded onto their combos despite 91% accuracies. Let's see if they can hold on to their combos to the next stream section. There goes Suwagi. There goes Nissan and Knight. It is just Jackson holding.
Jackson, the fellow from North California. He plays speed maps in the USC, so I don't have to.
Here we go. 2023 4WC winner.
It was a 4-digit?
Oh yeah.
I always associate him as 3-digit because he's been farming speed for so long.
No, I'm making things up. I was thinking of
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if he even played tournaments when he was a 4-digit.
No, I was, yeah. Listen, if you say things confidently enough, no one will question you.
Really? Yeah, not really much else to say, though. Knight is holding on to very solid accuracy, just having an unfortunate chain miss, I believe, on one of the streams. We'll see how well he does on the ending here, but all eyes on Jackson for this section, as no one else is really having a fun time at the moment. Deca holding on strong for now, but going to be note locking there, and goodbye to Deca. Jackson as well, also going to be finding a miss. Note lock there. It's just Knight looking to FC that section. Slider breaks there. And we get into the final stream here. No one is having a fun time. Knight FCs the ending. Look at this guy.
Yeah. Well, we'll go with that. 2 A ranks and a whole lot of Cs. Third as expected.
Yeah, approximately 2 people could play that map in this lobby.
And one of them isn't even officially part of this this show match.
Could be mistaken. He could also be part of the playtester team. I just don't recall saying his name.
Could be.
But very solid score from him on that. Was not really expecting that. 6 miss on that is honestly pretty good. I believe he was on Team Netherlands for the Aussie World Cup. I'm not too sure if he was on it this year or last year, but...
Fremont 2.
Ooh, okay. Another map we have not seen yet so far. If I'm not mistaken, we might have seen this in the Germany match. I'm not too sure, but this is the alt-oriented Fremont map.
Yeah, first kind of super alt-focused map we've seen so far in this match, not really counting that GT4. Movement pretty snappy, but it is like kind of standard snappy alt map. We might see Sari with the hidden hard rock again.
See if we have a lot of people going mods here to showcase the different mod combinations you can take. Also, fun fact, the metadata on this is wrong. The source is not present. Just a little fun fact for you guys there. We're going to be finally seeing the pro come in. I imagine to probably hidden hard rock this. Azer and Gaby on the hidden. Librarian probably taking the hard rock. We'll be seeing Deca hard rock. Nope. Hidden. Dio coming in for the no mod clutch.
Queen, Sari, Pro, and Zudi Canada just seems to have a wealth of hidden hard rock players at their disposal.
Pretty consistently difficult alt map, all things considered. 150 BPM, lots of snappy aim, lots of flow aim as well throughout the entire map. If you're good at alt maps, you would love this type of map.
A long one too, 3 minutes and 51 seconds, so we could see some big combos. Realistically, we have more time for misses. Dio is back.
I believe in the Dio carry on this one.
I do too. Dio will not bottom score a single map this match.
Yeah, no easy on this one, unfortunately. This is probably one of the lesser maps to go easy on. I think Fremont 1 and Fremont 4 would probably be, realistically speaking, the only maps you would take easy on and have it be a viable strategy. This map and Fremont 3, not really.
And to quote Dio, it's time for me to come in. We're winning too much. So there you have it.
Well, we'll see if it makes a difference. Wait, we did see the smoke of Ship. We saw Ship being drawn in smoke there, but Bancho unfortunately ruined that. So it's just going to be S and whatever Sari put there. I swear it was Ship, though. You can look back at the VOD. They were trying to do Ship.
There's the P just far in advance of everything else, and half an I and an S. Bancho ruins everything great.
Bancho's just trying his best. Or their best.
Hey, you never know. Sorry, of course, on the hidden hard rock again.
Kind of a not expected mod combination, all things considered. I was expecting Deca to go hard rock on this. Other than that, though, Azer and the pro as well on the no mod. Probably just wanting to secure the point on the board. As Dio said, they are indeed winning too much, so you need to get to tiebreaker somehow, because we need to showcase that. It has been played already, granted. So it's not like it's going to be the first time we're seeing tiebreaker, but that's just the way show matches go. You gotta show, you gotta show some stuff, you know. You gotta show the maps, gotta show the effort the mappers put into it.
Russia, Germany. With Germany taking that one in tiebreaker, 6-5. That was a banger match. I think it was the first one of the weekend.
I believe Yeah, you're correct. That is the first one on the weekend. Poland and China was after that, followed by United States versus Sweden. And we get this show match, and right now, I think, despite Dio's best efforts, you're gonna have to do a little bit more, buddy.
Yeah, Dio is just not powerful enough to counteract Deca and no KJK on these 830 combos.
And Nope going off with the hidden. This is what he specializes in. South Korea always relies on this guy as a strong hidden player. Seen him in 2022 pop off on these types of maps. He's showing why he was on that roster to begin with.
Yeah, the hidden ult is no KJK's specialty.
Deca gonna be dropping the combo at the swiggle there. Nope, KJK holding on. Accuracy struggling though, but unfortunately, Steam Happy just doesn't have any combos. This combo's the only one in the lobby.
It is just Nope, and yeah, Dio is just not enough this time around. Well, I think we're gonna see Dio in for another map here.
I think Dio's gonna need to go in for the rest of the match.
Yeah,
these guys are just too good. Looking to secure a potential hidden FC on this in show match. Kind of ridiculous, if I'm going to be honest. Just one hard part remaining.
Have we seen any FCs on this pick?
I believe this was picked. Okay, well, there goes that.
Oh.
The slider break on nothing. Takes another victim yet again. Nonetheless, very solid score from Nope on this. But yeah, I do not believe we saw an FC on this. I think this was picked in the Germany-Russia match, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Dio tried his best. It's not going to be enough, unfortunately.
No, it's not. Even if you gave Dio's score to the other team, it wouldn't have been enough. I mean, if you gave Dios and Saryu's score to the other team, it would have been enough by about 100,000.
Oh, God. Thank you, Librarian. Thank you for confirming what I already knew. That is the factual take to have in this scenario.
There you go.
Nonetheless, Nope. KJK with a very solid hidden S rank on that. Going to be carrying Ship It on that. Match point now for them. Deca as well, 500k on the Nomad.
You heard it here first. Free mod is mistimed, and the USA will definitely not be first picking it in their Poland match.
I don't know what the hell we're picking. I'm not even going to lie.
That's inspiring, you know. It's good confidence.
No, we got confidence. Don't worry, guys. We got it.
Yeah. And you have Dio, and that's all
we
you
have
need.
Dio on our side. I don't think we actually do, but we have Dio on our side. Going to be another map we have not seen played so far. Nomad 4. This map is reminiscent of Halgo tech maps, if you're familiar with that. Halgo has been in the Oswald Cup several times. 2021, I think, was his first appearance, and he appeared again in the Grand Finals of 2022. Would not be surprised at all to see him come back for Finals or Grand Finals tech in the later stages of this tournament.
Yeah, this one is just straight slider tech. Pretty different from a lot of the aim control slider tech we've seen so far in the World Cup. And this, to me, feels like a swaggy map, so it's going to be a good chance for Steam Happy to get a point on the board here. Can we let Azer hidden? I don't see why not. And Deca Hard Rock, we are going to be spoiled on this one.
I'm down on it. It's going to be happening. There we go.
I think Steam Happy is probably winning this trade offer. Hard Rock is
honestly
a little bit tricky on this.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. Deca has some very messed up Hard Rock tech scores. Risegun is the one that comes to mind immediately.
Yeah.
Whether or not he practiced it with Hard Rock, who knows? That's probably going to be the main difference maker more than anything.
I think there's no chance Deca's practiced with Hard Rock, but I guess you never know. We could just see a Hard Rock FC right now.
The star rating is kind of a lie on this, 6.5 stars. Even after slider buff changes, I think this is 6.6 stars. It's a lot harder than that. There's a couple of awkward flow throughout, especially the beginning portion of this map, that I'm going to be looking out for to see if anyone ends up tripping up on and getting a slider break there.
Yeah, you have those like spaced flow sections between a lot of those tricky sliders that can definitely catch a lot of people out and are arguably easier to miss on than some of the sliders are. There are a lot of random places to miss in this map.
If you want to see how this map plays with different mods, look no further than the corners. You have Deca on the Hard Rock and Azer on the Hidden. The rest of the team is going to be playing it as it's intended to be played in the Oxford Cup.
And Pro back in the lobby along with Revo. Force Team Happy. And no KJK.
We got a throw. We're on the throwing arc. We have entered the throwing arc. We have the Mega smoke on the tap.
And no KJK, just straight missing the entire first 10 nodes. Okay, there goes the Noya. It is.
We gotta try harder, guys.
This is the Deca 1v4 angle.
If that happens, I'm not even sure what to say, man. Despite their best efforts, they can't throw. That would genuinely be impressive.
Ah yes, there goes all of Ship It except for Deca once again. Completely unintentional.
Nah, don't worry, this is completely planned. These guys are just really struggling to play this map right now. I say that, though, this is what I was talking about. Deca is kind of cracked at Tech Hard Rock, and you're seeing that in spades right now as he FC's the beginning section. Finally going to be dropping there. Suwagi, the only FC remaining, but that was kind of a messed up combo from Deca, all things considered.
Yeah, he was doing his best to get the 1v4 going, but Suwagi is just so good at these tech picks.
Suwagi holding on to the FC. It's very hard to get good accuracy on this map, I should add. These sliders are very hard to aim consistently. Getting anything above 98 is kind of a pipe dream for the most part. I don't imagine we'll be seeing anyone outside of maybe Ristal, if this is picked in the US versus Poland match, getting above 98 on this, maybe 99. Suwagi unfortunately going to be dropping at the end, but it's done more than enough.
There we go. Steam Happy finally gets one back.
Very intentional, not planned in the slightest. This was just Steam Happy outplaying Ship It on this map, struggling pretty hard. No player outside of Deca above 200k. Not their best pick.
No, despite Ship It's truly best and best efforts, they just could not get the point. Unfortunately.
3 miss on this Hard Rock, what?
That's crazy.
Shout out to Suwagi and Revo as well, 2 misses from them on the no mod. So get into Steam Happy's next pick. Kind of a blunder pick from Ship It there. We'll see if they can get their gears grinding on the next map here.
Yeah, maybe we can get a no mod 3 pick. Showcase that custom.
There's still a couple maps we have not seen in tournaments, so I'd like to see those played at some point. I think Hidden 1, Hard Rock 1, Hard Rock 2 are the ones remaining that have not been played yet. Believe it's just those 3. Maybe Hidden 3. I don't know if Hidden 3 has been played, actually. I know the no mods and DTs were played. Free mods remaining were played as well. It's just not too sure about the Hidden or Hard Rock pool.
Yeah.
I'm being told by chat Hidden 1 was played, so I am just trolling right now.
Alright, maybe just the Hard Rocks then.
I think Hidden 3 has been banned consistently, so I'm pretty sure that has not been played. Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 2 I don't remember seeing played either, so those 3 maps would be nice to see. Not going to be seeing it though. It's going to be Free Mod 3 on the side of Steam Happy. Seen this once before in the Germany-Russia match, I believe. As well, I think Poland also picked this, if I'm not mistaken.
It's going to be speed, all flow type map. It's kind of a mix of various skill sets.
This is a Dio map. Put Dio in.
Absolutely.
Get that man in here.
Dio is the carry for Shepard. I think it would be completely trolling not to have Dio in.
Get that man in here. This is a map I know he can FC. Anyway, talking about the actual map for a second. This map is, it's a bit of everything in one map, to be honest. Beginning starts out with some 260 BPM bursts, a couple of tech-oriented fast sliders shortly after. There's the Dio. There you go, man.
There he is.
Goes into a slow section around, I think, a third of the way through, which will get a couple 1.6 bursts at 130 BPM, so 200 BPM roughly on those. And then the ending is pretty much just raw flow aim, as well as some rhythm-oriented tech.
Yeah, there is a really brutal stream section in the middle. Now, Azer did get 780,000 on a replay for this map in the showcase. I think that was with Hidden.
I'd be very scared if Azer didn't play with Hidden.
Would too.
we saw it once already. That was a bit too cursed for my liking.
Yeah, once and never again as we see the Hidden.
I think is trying to smoke YYK, which is short for Yuyuko. His obsession with her is unhealthy, to say the least. Should get that checked out.
Go see a doctor if you haven't already. And there goes Dio Nonoya.
There's also a couple people saying Deca is number 2 on this map with Hard Rock. Incorrect! You're thinking of the Mazarin difficulty, which he is number 3 on right now, as Bonk has overtaken his Hard Rock score on that. So, different map. Nonetheless, I think this is still something Deca obviously can do very well on.
Listen, they're just predicting the future. Deca is about to get number 2 on the map with score V2.
Oh, there goes that.
As Deca misses.
Oh, there goes that.
We'll have Sawagi, Azer, and Gaby holding for Steam Happy. They could get another point here.
Snope KJK on the only combo on the side of Ship It at the moment. Going up against fairly well-rounded score from Steam Happy right now, going into the 1/3 stream section that we're going to be seeing here.
Goes Wix again on the Hard Rock. This map is not easy with Hard Rock. Deca is just a Hard Rock cheat code.
I think the highest score we saw on this was 400k? Something like that, and I believe that was from YPen, the Poland match, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure on that. Do not quote me.
So while you beat that, if you can get it through the stream section, maybe Azer as well. There goes no KJK as well as Azer, so 2 combos down and 2 big ones to go.
Gaby and Suwagi holding on through that section as we get now into the rhythm-oriented section. Couple 1-6 bursts here. It's going to be Gaby dropping on him, but Suwagi holding through as we get into pretty much for the rest of the map. It's going to be just this tech-oriented rhythm control and some streams here and there.
Deca up to 800 combo on the Hard Rock. If Suwagi misses, Deca could actually bring this score lead back very quickly.
The script says that we cannot have that happen, so Suwagi, you better have seen. I have the script right in front of me. Deca misses in the next 20 combo.
Well, I think you got the wrong copy of the script.
Maybe it said 50 combo, my bad.
Yeah. It actually might have said 200 combo. It was a typo and they forgot the last 0.
Okay, I don't think it's happening. Every time I want it to happen, it doesn't happen.
He just doesn't miss. Neither does Suwagi.
This is a broken score from Deca on this map, as well as Suwagi for that matter. I don't think we've seen a score above 600k on. Suwagi's actually going to be dropping at the end here. I don't know if that's enough time for Deca to bring it back. But it is a potential possibility? I don't think so with Azer holding on to a combo of his own. Yeah, okay, no, it's not going to be a possibility. But still, Deca, like, this is nuts.
That's just an absurd Hard Rock score. 700,000. And if you're correct about 400k being the top score, these would have been the two top scores of the tournament so far. No, not 400k.
I think the Nomad score, well, if you're talking about Hard Rock, yes, I think that was 400k. Yeah. That's by far the best Hard Rock score we've seen so far. One miss on that is ridiculous. This doesn't even have, I think, modded FCs.
No.
Or at least doesn't have a Hard Rock FC. I know it does not have a Hard Rock FC.
The Nomad 2 pick. Last map for tiebreaker, which we may or may not see. It's really a mystery. Oh.
Everyone is trolling.
Azer is trying to steal Shipit's pick.
No, it was just a trade offer that they had. They had the trade offer earlier, remember?
You're right. Trade offer has been declined though. Dio wants Hard Rock too.
A map we have not seen yet so far. It's going to be the precision-oriented Hard Rock map, CS 6.5. One of the more difficult maps in this pool. Or at least I've seen a lot of tournament veterans say that this is pretty difficult. There's a lot of cross-screen triples throughout the entire map, which are very hard to hit. Not cross-screen triples, but triples that then have a cross-screen jump after them. And those triples are also spaced out, so it's pretty hard to be consistent on this, all things considered.
And this one is a proper Wixnator map, known for her precision, and Alden in the lobby as well. Deca also has absurd precision Hard Rock, so this one could be the Deca Wixnator battle.
We see Nano come in for the first time. I think that's going to be it. So yeah, going to be wanting to look towards Deca and Wixnator, also known as Librarian for this one. Those two players are the mainstay Hard Rock Precision players. Don't sleep on Suwagi though.
Suwagi,
or Sorry, for that matter.
Yeah, Sorry, another good Hard Rock aim player. Suwagi definitely would have been on the Hong Kong OWC team in the past years, has been that big carry for them along with MCY4, but opting not to play.
He just opted not to play. He would have pretty much been guaranteed on the team. He wouldn't even need to try out.
Easily.
Yeah, getting into it. You can see what I was talking about, these cross-screen triples. You have to... It takes a lot of cursor control to hit these consistently, and we're already seeing a lot of people break on them. Sorry and Deca getting through them mostly okay for now as we get into a bit more of a bursty section.
We're already just down to 2 big combos. Wix is recovering at least. Not anymore. And
you need to not say her name. This is actually not looking too good for Steam Happy right now. Dekka and Sari are holding on to very strong combos throughout that first part. As we get into a relatively tamer section of the song. Not too much going on here until I get into one of the streams right around here. If I'm remembering correctly, yeah, this one. Another burst section here. There's a brutal 1/4 into 1/3 stream that I'm wondering to see if anyone combos. Sorry, holding on to the only FC. Here it is. Gonna be hitting it.
Hit the stream, okay. This one might just be over. That's 500,000 point lead. Sorry he finally misses, but there's no combo on Steam Happy.
We need everyone to stop playing on Ship It right now. Just stop playing.
It is just AFK. Disconnect.
Just stop playing. Drop your pen.
Someone
Let
go
go of your
unplug
mouse.
Sari's PC.
Disconnect.
It's not happening.
It's not gonna happen.
The script has been ruined. We are gonna get the tiebreaker anyways, though.
Ship It gonna be winning the show match 6-4. Very solid score from Revo on that. Shoutouts to Revo 5 miss on that. Very solid, all things considered. Kind of like a ghost solid score. We didn't really get to see much of what he was doing there. Has no combo, but hey, 440k.
Yep, now as well with the 7 miss. 471,000, also impressive. Maybe we can get a Swaggy easy on the tiebreaker.
That'd be funny. I think we'll have most of everyone wanting to play this, though. We're not going to expand past the 8 slots, but anyone that wants to play it on either of these teams can choose if they want to play it or not.
Sadly, we don't have the 16-player team viewer set up. That would be a nightmare to cast.
It's been done before.
It has.
Look no further than Test Tournament 2 or Test Tournament 3 for that. It is a nightmare, though. I would not recommend doing it.
And Wix is challenging Dekka to the Hard Rock battle, I believe.
Imagine this is where we're going to be seeing, I think, all these players try their best on this. We've seen a couple of incidents throughout this show match, but I think this is one of the maps where you might see a couple of weird mod combinations, but everyone's going to be wanting to do their best on this, so it should be entertaining to see what happens here.
This is the kind of map that I expect players like Swaggy and Dekka to do pretty well on. Of course, our original Enverse tiebreaker. Lots of flow aim tech. You've got some, some alts, some streams mixed in as well, but flow aim tech going to be the primary skill set tested here.
200 BPM for a majority of the song. Goes down to 170 in the middle, I believe. Enters a more tech-oriented section. But other than that, it's a lot of... It's your well-rounded tiebreaker that you kind of expect to see from World Cup tiebreakers at this point. Very similar to last week's tiebreaker in that regard.
We'll see if we get Azer in the stream slot.
Azer apparently, if Azer gets 200k, he will get a dinner. Courtesy of the Pro 365.
There we go. Azer is in. Everybody watch cheer on Azer for the dinner. And, if you haven't already, go visit the Osu shop. Buy your banners to support Azer's dinner. All funds go directly to the Azer dinner.
Yeah, we need to give Azer a big old meal, $500 worth of. I don't know what Azer likes to eat.
He's a Canadian. He likes poutine and beaver tails.
He is from Quebec. He is from Quebec, so.
He is. You know he loves his poutine. The hidden Hard Rock for Sari, the Hard Rock for Deca, and Azer, of course, on the hidden, as well as Gaby. Got some fun mod combinations.
Yeah, imagine you're going to be seeing pretty much anyone take Hard Rock on this if they manage to get the tiebreaker in match. Hidden, obviously, kind of a preference mod for most players at tiebreaker. You might see a couple of them take it, but rarely do you ever really see anyone opt to take Hard Rock on tiebreakers.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see why, as Sari finds the early miss, as does Deca. Azer as well, finding some misses. It might be a close one for this dinner. Already 40k, pretty good sign.
We're going to be approaching the first break shortly here. This is where the song slows down to 170 BPM and becomes more of a tech-oriented map rather than what you're seeing right now. There's a 1-6 burst that's somewhere in this map that I think is pretty funny. I'll see if anyone hits that.
Nanoya, only full combo left on screen at least. Not sure about the rest of the lobby off screen, but I wouldn't be surprised if Nanoya is just the only UFC left.
And for the record, this is a full lobby, so there are 8 other players playing this at the moment, just only seeing the first 8. But yeah, Nanoya going off, hitting these 1-6 sliders. These are pretty tricky to hit, all things considered. No one really having an issue with them, though. And there's a 1-6 stream. Sorry, you're going to be breaking on it, but Nanoya still holding on to the FC. Deca as well, holding on to a 500 combo with Hard Rock. Very impressive. Considering, look at how tech-oriented this section is. It is brutal to aim with Hard Rock. How is he hitting this with Hard Rock? What? Wait, what?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Normal?
What is going on here? Look at this cursor control. What?
Full section. He's still going on the Hard Rock.
That's messed up.
The Wagi is. Oh no! On the slow slider.
Gonna be slider breaking at the end there. That's unfortunate. Nadia's still holding on to the FC to get into second break. Thank you, Deca. I appreciate it.
Fun thing about this one is we have no idea which team is winning until the very end, because on screen the scores only reflect the 4 players on screen. So we'll find out who wins when the map is over. Whoever wins the tiebreaker wins the match. Nothing before this matters.
Well, Nanoya looking to secure an FC on this right now, which would be kind of ridiculous, all things considered. Even for a show match, that's still very impressive. Has one more hard part, probably the hardest part of the map to go through, though. We'll see if he can keep his nerve and hold through it. 1/3 of the map remaining. Nope. That cut stream is brutal. Suwagi, however, building up a little ghost combo there. Not too far behind Nanoya on that. Okay, well, I need to stop talking, I guess.
Deca is getting some combo back, though. Already back up to 5.
We need to both stop talking, I think.
Yes, we do. Never again.
I think we just need to shut up for the rest of the tiebreaker.
You might not be wrong. Azer, okay, I will say Azer on 170k. Nearly getting that dinner. We'll see if he can pull it off.
Sorry as well with a nice dude!
Just gotta be quiet. The only way.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna focus on the Azer 200k dinner. He's going off right now, and it looks like he's gonna be securing it. Whether or not he can hold on to that for the remainder of the map is to be determined, because there are chain missable parts at the end of this.
Nanoya currently has the top tiebreaker score of the weekend so far. The best one in the previous match was 475k from White Cat, which has now been surpassed by Nanoya.
Azer is holding on for dear life right now. He wants this dinner so bad. Just one more section. This is the hardest part of the map, and if he chain misses, it might be all to waste. Let's see if he can hold through it. First stream is gone. There's another stream, though. This one gets super spaced. He needs to hold his nerve through this. Can he hit it? He does!
He does! Azer
He's getting the dinner!
And
he has achieved the impossible.
There's the MP link, and the winner is Red Team by about 1 million points. So ship it. Are the winners of this showcase in tiebreaker and in the normal match play. Denoya with 600k topping the lobby. And Dio did not bottom score.
Let's go, Dio. Let's go, Dio. I believed in you. Yeah, very impressive scores from Nanoya on that. As you said, top tiebreaker score. I imagine we'll probably see in the tournament, or at least this weekend. There might be a potential for other tiebreakers. USA versus Poland can go to tiebreaker. I'm not too sure about.
Australia, Canada, certainly a possibility.
That is a possibility as well, I guess. But Steam Happy did not win, by the way. That is a lie. That is a fraudulent claim.
Absolutely not. Azer got dinner. That is a win for Steam Happy in my book.
Oh, you're right. You're right, actually. Wait, you're right. He got the dinner. That's the real dub. That's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Exactly. Next match, 20 UTC. So in about 45 minutes from now, UK versus
Chile is going to be the matchup. The last losers bracket match to determine who faces up against Germany. Germany winning against Russia on tiebreaker earlier today. It's also going to be the last match for the day, so be sure to stay tuned for that. UK versus Chile, as he mentioned, 40 minutes from now. And then after that, matches on Sunday, starting off with the first two, the only two, winners bracket matches, Australia versus Canada and Korea versus the Philippines, to determine who gets a guaranteed top 3 slot, which one of those two teams will progress there. Followed up immediately after by USA versus Poland in the losers bracket. That's a matchup I think everyone's looking forward to.
It's going to be an absurd matchup, one of the most anticipated of the weekend. And for those of you in North America, that Canada-Australia match is at 1 UTC, so that will be later tonight for those of you who are not in Europe.
Yeah, and schedules for the other losers bracket match for Germany will be coming later. Chile wins, I believe it's 19 UTC on Sunday. Other than that, I'm not too sure about the other one. Probably 10 UTC is my guess, or somewhere around that. So stay tuned. We still have one more match. See you guys there.
See you guys. Thank you for joining the show match. Get short banners on the Osu shop. Thank you, Fiery, for the comms, and take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.